Hi everyone, my name is Karen and I'm super excited to be here demonstrating my recipe for ginger dressing. Uh, if you guys have been to Japanese restaurants, most likely you've had it under amazing salad. And what I love about this dressing is that it's sweet, tangy from the vinegar. It's got, of course, the flavors of the soy sauce and the ginger. It's just the perfect balance of flavor. So when I became raw, unfortunately, I couldn't eat it anymore because even the store brands, and I'm pretty sure the Japanese brands, have canola, which we know GMO. We don't want that, and also the soy sauce that I don't even know what kind of soy sauce it is. So I went on a quest. I said I will make my own, and I have. I have perfected this recipe. I know you guys will really enjoy it. And it's a recipe that you can eat and eat and eat. It's very good for you. It's got a lot of whole foods in it, which, like I said, you can eat guilt free. It's not going to be like, when you go to a salad bar and you feel guilty because you're kind of overdoing it on the dressing. This one, you'll be okay. So let's get started on the ingredients. Now, just real quickly, want to let you know that for this dressing, I'll be using my high-speed blender, which will create a creamier dressing because, of course, it'll just emulsify every single ingredient into, tiny little particles. It'll coat every leaf perfectly. But don't be discouraged if you own a regular blender because you can still make this recipe. And actually, believe it or not, if you have a regular blender, the dressing will be more like the original because the original does have chunks of stuff. It usually has like little pieces of the ginger and tiny little pieces of the carrot, which is equally delicious. So no worries and nothing, give it a go, even with a regular blender. Now, we're gonna start with the ingredients. It's got a lot of veggies, which is something you don't really see in dressings. You know that they're half vegetable. Usually that doesn't happen, but this one is. We have 1/2 cup of onion because it is a lot of onion for a dressing. I do like to go with a sweeter variety of onion, like the Vidalia sweet onion or red onion. And I chopped it just enough to be able to measure it. You don't need to know anything fancy, or petite thighs or anything like that. Now, I also add to this dressing 1/4 cup of sliced celery, 1/4 cup of diced carrot, and again, you don't have to go crazy on the dice. Just want to go ahead and measure it. Now, our flavors for this dressing are going to come from the garlic, of course, and we have 1 regular clove of garlic, 3 pitted dates. Now, we all know that even when you buy pitted, sometimes even the back tells you, there could be pits in the dates, so always make sure you double check. I also have 1.5 tablespoons of ginger that I've diced. Now, the ginger, you do want to like mince the ginger, simply because if you don't, you're going to end up with long fibers, hair-like fibers that are not going to be broken down by your blender. And if you've ever worked with ginger in a big chunk, especially the older gingers, the tougher gingers, it's not pretty and it's not nice to kind of just have these hairs in your salad. So you do want to make sure that you dice it as fine as possible. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and add that to our blender. Our watery ingredients will be 2 tablespoons of water, and I just have regular filtered water. If you have an alkaline water, of course, you're more than welcome to use it. Just don't use tap water. If you don't know about it, now you can do research on the internet and you'll find out how bad that stuff is for you. We also have some nama shoyu. It's a raw soy sauce, and as raw food as this is what we like to use because it's unpasteurized and it's just better for you. So I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of the nama shoyu. So we have 1, 2, and 3. There we go. I'm going to cap it before. And we also have sesame oil. Now, the sesame oil that I'm using is from Whole Foods, and it's the organic, unrefined, expelled pressed sesame oil. This is the best quality that I can find locally without having to order online. I'm pretty sure if I look online, I'll find a cold pressed sesame oil, but I don't think I want to spend that money. So I can use this one and still feel good about it because it is the best quality out there. So for the sesame oil, actually I don't need a tablespoon. I will need 1/4 cup of sesame oil. 1/2 cup sesame oil. 1/2 cup in there. And we also need vinegar. The vinegar that I've chosen is apple cider vinegar, just simply because that's what's widely available. And of course, it's so good for us. We all know all the benefits. Bragg's is usually the brand that most of you guys will come across with. But if you do have it available at your health food store, I would really encourage you guys to buy Eatin' Organic, simply because they have all the same wonderful qualities that Bragg has. You know, they have pasteurized and raw and the mother. But this one comes in an amber bottle. So we know about amber. We know that it keeps, I guess, the light sensitive nutrients from becoming oxidized or, you know, just destroying them. So we do want to go with a good quality apple cider vinegar if we can. And now the apple cider vinegar is 1/4 cup. Just gonna measure that. There we go. Now, there's already a lot of salt from the Nama shoyu, but because we are using so many strong ingredients like the ginger and the dates and the vinegar, I do like to add a pinch of sea salt, and of course it's Celtic sea salt. And how simple is that? All we're gonna do now is just blend away. You do want to blend it for a good 30 seconds if you want a good creamy dressing. So here we go. And there we go. This recipe will yield approximately, I don't know, 14 to 16 ounces of dressing. Oh, it smells so delicious. It's just waiting for some greens. So I definitely hope you try this recipe and that it encourages to eat more greens. Thank you and enjoy it.